Welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé recap. This is Happily Ever After Season 8, Episode 14. We are near the end, y'all. We're near the end. We're almost done with Jasmine and Gino and Angela and Makul and Rob and Sophie. I can't wait. I'm so ready for this. So let's get into it. Sophie and Mommy Claire are at a diner because they're hungry and they want to eat something. And they look at the menu and Claire goes, "Grits? What is grish? I've never heard of grish. Do you know what grish is, Sophie? What's into grish?" And the waitress is like, "Oh, it's just basically eggs and sugar." And I was like, really? I don't know why, but I thought grits was mashed potatoes. I don't know. It looks like mashed potatoes. I've never had it either. So then they get into a discussion about sausages and how normal sausages are long and round, and they've never seen a flat circle sausage like they do in America. "American sausages are so weird, Sophie. They're like flat and they're like in a circle." And Sophie's like, "No, Mom, I've definitely seen long, round sausages in America. They definitely have those. I've had them in my mouth. I've definitely had round, long American sausages in my mouth." And Claire apparently thinks this is the most hilarious thing ever. She can't stop laughing. And I don't know, they both have a good laugh.
"I've had sausage here. It's not round."
I don't know, I look at Claire and I'm like, you're acting like a teenager. It feels like Sophie is your older sister and you're her much younger sister, that she has to take care of you and that she has to help raise you. You know? Claire is just giving off that vibe. And also, what is up with her shirt? I feel like that's not supposed to be an off-the-shoulder shirt.
This is an important conversation because I want to get peace around it as well. Because when I leave, I'm going to be worried, you know? So what are you going to do about it?
I'm just not making any decisions at this moment.
Maybe it's because we know the full context of the story and their real relationship and the behind the scenes and everything like that. Everything just makes more sense. For example, when Claire was like, "Sophie, we should get a house together. Maybe we should live together, Sophie." And Sophie immediately goes, "No, Mom, no, I don't want to. I think I'm going to stay with Kai." And it makes sense because Sophie does not want to stay with her mom, but she's trying to say it in a polite way so her mom doesn't pop off. In front of the cameras, Claire is kind of saying it as if, "Oh, you can stay with me. I will provide for you. I will provide a safe space for you until you get your things together and you're ready to move out." When in reality, it's Claire who needs a place to stay. Sophie has been taking care of her mother this whole entire time. And you know her, quote, boyfriend that we met a couple episodes ago? Yeah, I feel like that wasn't really her boyfriend. That was her buddy to do things with, you know? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm totally making assumptions here, and I don't know if I'm crossing the line. Let me know if I am. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. But that's just the feeling that I got, because when we saw them together, they had no chemistry. It seemed like they barely knew each other. So yeah. When Sophie tells her mom she doesn't want to live with her, her mom looks sad. She's like, "Why not, Sophie? I need a place to stay, Sophie." And it's so sad to me, for me, okay, in my opinion, because apparently there are many, many Rob apologists out there. But to me, in my opinion, it makes me sad to see Sophie very reluctant to leave Rob, because if she does, then she's stuck with her mother. And once again, she can't say any of this in front of the cameras because this is all a facade. Their relationship, the mother being stable, the mother providing for her daughter, paying for their living from Mexico. Remember, we heard that in the last season, how Claire was paying for Rob and Sophie's apartment or something like that. And Rob was super shocked. He was like, "What? I didn't know that. Are you sure?" No, she didn't. And at first I was like, "Oh, Rob, you liar." But no, Rob was telling the truth. He had no idea because Claire wasn't. It was Sophie, but Sophie was probably hiding that. But anyway, my point is, this is a facade. Claire clearly wants to portray herself in a good way. Obviously, she's in front of the cameras. This is a national TV show. Everybody, international, whatever, everybody's watching this, right? And Sophie's going to oblige because she is a people pleaser. She wants to please her mother. She wants to be accepted and loved by her mother and her boyfriend. And it's just so sad. Claire tries to convince Sophie to break up with Rob. And she's like, "No, I don't know what to do yet. I don't want to make any rash decisions right now. But you know what? I do need a break. So let's go to his apartment. I'm going to pack my stuff and we're going to tell him." And Claire goes, "Yes, Sophie. Yes, you want to get out of his apartment." You know, because Claire's motive is she wants to stay with Sophie. She needs Sophie to bankroll her. So they get to Rob and Sophie's apartment. And he has a little surprise for her. He's like, "Here, I got you this." And it's a little Squishmallow that has another Squishmallow. I don't know if it came with it or it came out of it. I don't know. Sophie is so happy. She is so touched by this romantic gesture, so kind, so thoughtful of Rob to get her a Squishmallow. She's always wanted it for years and years. She said, Rob, I want a Squishmallow. I want the Squishmallow. And he finally got it for her.
But it's special because it has this thing. So if you flip it, it's happy. But then if you flip it this side, it's angry. That was very nice of him to get me this. I'm almost like, I don't even want to do what I came here to do.
And that made me sad for her again, that she's so touched by him getting her a stuffed animal. And so Claire clocks this, and she's like, oh my gosh, she's never going to break up with him.
Oh, God, here we go. She's going to stay. Because she loves the squidgy. And he's, like, making a bit of effort. Oh, my God, I can't listen to this.
But Sophie surprises her, and she tells him, listen, I feel like we both need space. I'm going to still stay with a friend. And we just need to think things through and see where we're going to go. Claire's happy. She's smiling. And Rob is shook. He's like, I got you a Squishmallow, and you're still going to leave? What do you want from me, woman?
This is some bull. I got Sophie a gift. It's like a shot in the heart. Claire is absolutely responsible for this.
Wow. What is the point of this marriage? They've been married for like a year, but they lived together for a month. And then the 11 months, they lived apart and they've been fighting. Like, oh my God, just get divorced already. Oh my God, by the way, you guys love the song that I put at the end of one of my, I can't remember which recap it was. Oh, I think it was my last HEA recap because it was about Jasmine, Gino, Angela, and Makul. So I made another song by AI. Okay, I did not make it myself. AI did it for me. And it's about Rob and Sophie, and I like it so much better. So stay tuned till the end so you can listen to the song, okay? All right, moving on to Angela and Makul. So remember, Angela's freaking out after she found the Paradise Men group chat. And she calls her immigration lawyer after finding out. Hi, I'm Angela from 90 Day Fiancé, and I'm married to a Nigerian, and I got some questions for you. And she tells the lady everything. I think he must be scamming me. I think he's running a scam ring, trying to get to America. The lawyer couldn't give any less fucks. She's like, okay, interesting.
This looks like a goddamn scam to me.
Interesting.
Basically, the lawyer tells Angela that once he enters on the immigrant visa, she's going to be financially responsible for him, meaning she must maintain his income at above 125% above the federal poverty guideline. And if she doesn't, then he can request government assistance. And then if he gets it, then, oh, wait. No. Hold on. Back up. Sorry. This is why I should read my notes. She's going to have to maintain his income at least 125% above the federal poverty guideline. If she doesn't, he could sue her ass. Or he can ask for government assistance and then the government can sue her ass. Oh my God, that makes me so happy.
What happened to your case?
Angela's thinking about withdrawing her petition with the embassy. And the lawyer goes, okay, hold up. You have to make sure you want to do that because once you do that, there's no going back. So she's like, yeah, I know. I'm going to really think about it. Okay, I'm going to really spend some time thinking about it. So she meets up with Michael later and she tells him, bitch, I know what you've been doing behind my back. I went through your phone. I know all about the Paradise Man. I went digging and I found a lot of stuff. So are you going to tell me? Or am I going to tell you? I know you're embezzling money and you're in some kind of ring, Michael. Don't lie to me, Michael. Okay, I saw a picture of you having a stack of money inside some kind of plastic bag. He goes, that's my Wi-Fi box. Okay, then why did you send my tax information to some guy I don't know? You broke the United States law, Michael. You're going to jail, mother trucker. And he goes, I sent the tax papers to the guy who's processing my paperwork, you dumb fuck. And she goes, and you broke the United States law, Michael. You're going to jail, Michael. I'm protected by the United States government of the law of America because I'm a freedom of the speech person. I don't know what the fuck I just said, okay? It was just word vomit.
I tried to show you were good. You're not. You're not. And you know what? My government's protecting me. This is why we can't get the visa. And before you me and my family out of my goddamn hard-earned money for 57 years, I'll show you if I can tell you.
Michael is silent. He's kind of like weighing his options, I think, in his mind. And he grabs his phone away from her and he says, that's my phone. And then all hell breaks loose. Now, I did think it was fucked up that Angela grabbed his phone and took it away. And she was like, this is my phone. I pay for it. Like, bitch, no, it isn't. You might have paid for it, but you gave it to him. It was a gift to him. So it's his. I don't care if you pay for it every single month. It's his stuff. It's his conversations. It's his photos. It's everything is his.
I'm not crying tonight. Take that phone! Get that phone! Get that phone!
I just hate how she's so entitled. She feels like if she pays for something, it's hers and she's entitled to take it away anytime she wants and she can do whatever the hell she wants with it. Oh, she's so horrible. She's an awful person. And I can't wait until we never have to see her again. Moving on to Jasmine and Gino. Okay, so they're ready to talk again after another fight about his corn addiction. And they've been fighting about, God, what were they fighting about last week? Oh, they were fighting about washing machines. And then she called him not a provider. And then he called her a bitchy woman. And yada, yada, yada. Okay, got it. I remember now. So Jasmine reveals that they're still not intimate and they're newlyweds. And they've been long distance for years. And they've always had schmex problems, you know? So that's not good. And she tells him, Gino, you told me that you find me unattractive. And he's like, that's not what I said, Jasmine. I said attractive women aren't a bitch, so you shouldn't be a bitch to me anymore. Gino, BFFR. Okay? That means the same thing. That's like tomato. Jasmine tells him that really hurt my feelings, Gino. And he goes, well, sorry, I retaliated. I was just responding to you saying that I wasn't a provider. Like, I supported you so much and got you here to America, and I even paid for your beauty pageant, and I thought you were going to say thank you. And she goes, oh, so it hurt your feeling? Okay, yeah, I acknowledge that. And I apologize. I really do. And to me, she sounded sincere. I really did think she was trying to mend things and move on. And she tells him, listen, Gino, I'm going to try my best to not start arguments and I'm going to wash my mouth. Watch my mouth. Did I say wash or watch? I don't know. I'm going to wash my mouth. Wait, that sounded like wash again. Okay. I'm going to watch my mouth and make sure I don't say things hurtful to you. But Gino, I really want you to start working on intimacy. I want you to start initiating and taking control. And he goes, well, I don't really know about that. I guess I'll try when I feel comfortable and when I'm ready. Because, I have a lot of stuff on my watch later list for the corns that I haven't gotten to. I really would need to go back to that first. And then Jasmine goes, but Gino, I want you to find me attractive even if I am bitchy. And he goes, physically? Yeah, I'm very physically attracted to you. You don't have to worry about that, Jasmine. Yeah, I find you physically attractive. And she goes, what do you like about me, Gino, physically? And he goes, I like your really big, perky breasticles. They're very nice.
I like your big, perky breasts. Very good shape.
Like in my eyes, you're the most beautiful man on earth.
Oh.
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? They are so meant to be together. They're so freaking wacky and weird together. Like, just have each other, okay? Jasmine then gives Gino permission to shove his big, musty toe into her mouth to shut her up the next time she's being mean. Yeah, they're a match made in heaven. Who the hell is gonna say that to Gino? Like, what other woman would say that? No one. Okay, no one.
It's like a pacifier in my mouth. I love you so much.
True love.
Then later they go dress shopping for the pageant and Gino picks out this perfect dress for her. She says it has a mariposa and it's pink and she loves butterflies, but she didn't end up trying it on. I really wanted to see her in that dress, but she tried on a bunch of other dresses that I didn't pay attention to because the storyline is so boring. And moving on to Big Ed and Liz. Let's just make it quick. Liz is done packing her stuff. She hands over the keys to Ed and he's like, so Liz, when are the movers coming to get your stuff out of here? Tomorrow, Ed. Okay, well, I'm sorry I blew up at your mom. She was like coming at me. Ed, it doesn't matter, okay? That's not how you talk to women. All right, Ed, you need to learn how to talk to women. Okay, then. Well, your mom wasn't being a woman then. She was being a real bitch. Stop, Ed. Just stop it, okay?
You don't talk to women that way, period.
Your mom wasn't being a woman. She was being a...
Just
how
stop.
did I embed?
Stop.
Fine. I have a request from you.
You don't get no requests, Ed.
Oh my God, Ed has to be such a fucking bitch all the way to the end. He has to just get that last jab in.
Okay, well, Liz, I really hope you learn from this situation, okay?
What do you mean learn? I hope you learned, Ed.
I'm worried. I'm really worried about your future relationship.
I'm worried about your next relationship. I want you to be happy.
My next relationship?
And if you don't change, you're never going to be happy.
If I don't change.
Correct.
If you're not a man, Ed, you're a child.
Okay, bye. Have a nice life.
I literally just wanted to say bye.
And you didn't.
No, I did come out. I'm giving you everything. Oh my God.
You're so triggered.
You, Ed.
Wasn't the first time I heard that. He's so patronizing, so condescending. But you know what was really funny? When he was looking out the window as Liz and her mom were driving away, he looked like he was waiting for his mommy to come home from work.
He was like, Mommy, where's my mommy? I'm hungry. I need milk, Mommy.
That's what kept playing in my head when he was looking out the window. I don't know why. It just made me laugh. Like always, I skipped over Lauren and Alexi and Patrick and Thais' segments because I'm just not interested. So, that's it for the recap. I don't know if any of you watch MILF Manor. Okay, last night's episode was insane. Like, I know I keep saying this, but this show is so crazy. It's so crazy cringy. You know, it was so, oh my God. Okay, let me just quickly tell you. And if you want the full recap, go to my Patreon, patreon.com/mythoughts. But basically, in last night's challenge, all the men, like the sons and the dads, had to pull down their pants and slide their butts into this hole. There's like a giant wall of holes. Okay, and they have to stick their asses out. They're like squatting. They have to shove their asses out the holes. And then the MILFs has to one by one grab the ass, touch the ass. They can sniff it. They can, I don't know, shove their face. They can do whatever they want with the asses to guess whose ass belongs to who. And things are popping off. Like, people are making out, they're hooking up, they're making connections. Anthony is trying to play two women at the same time, and his son is somehow more mature than his own dad and is like, I don't really think you should be doing this, Dad. I think you should really pick one and stick with one. It's just so wild. And it gets, according to the previews, it's going to get even more dramatic, more crazy. I just love this kind of trashy, cringy mess. Speaking of trashy, cringy mess, I binged on The Perfect Match Season 2 over the weekend, and wow, it is a juicy. And I'm going to talk about it in a separate video. So if you're watching Perfect Match Season 2 and you know about the Harry, Jessica, and Melinda situation, yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm actually going to film it real fast after this video. Oh, you know what? I have to do MILF Manor recap for Patreon. So after that, I will talk about Perfect Match. So stay tuned. Come back for that video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Robbed and dog, you playing games, always shifting all the blame. On life, learning like a fool, makes Sophie feel like a tool. Sophie cries herself to sleep while you're out there in the deep. Gaslighting her every night, Rob and dog, just stay right. Sophie deserves a bathroom in a London flat so bright. Far from rough star shadow, she's gonna find her light. Baby, you're acting like a child. Your silly games, they're so wild. Sophie's gotta find a way. No more in your twisted play. Apologies ain't enough. Sophie's done with all this stuff. She's packing bags tonight.